This one's for my hip hop heads. If you're not a hip hop head, please exit stage left. Welcome back to the party. This is me, your girl, BrittReacts. And today, J. Cole has something to say in reference to said beef over the summer that he swiftly left out of. This is Port Antonio by J. Cole. Let's see what happens. I do have the lyrics pulled up in advance. You are love. Okay, all right. Check it. Definitely ride to it. Oh, Jermaine. Let's just stop right there. Yeah, I was saying I had the lyrics pulled up because I just know, baby. Let me take off my blue light glasses for this one because I just know the lyrical. What's the word I'm looking for? The wordsmith, the SAT words. I just know I'm going to need them. I say this often, especially in my real life when I'm listening to music, but most specifically when it comes to hip hop. I don't like the word rap because I don't like rap music. I like hip hop. If I can't get in the car and ride to it, and I'm talking like windows down, vibing out, remembering to keep my eyes open because I want to close them while I'm driving, and that's illegal and unsafe. If I can't ride to it, chances are I'm chucking it out the window, you know, like old school, chucking the CD, the disc out of the window. Like, if it doesn't immediately make me do this, you see my eyes and my shoulders, I want no parts. And not only did the production do that, there's like this chopped and screwed, warped, oh, you are loved happening in the background. I can't think of whose song that is, but it doesn't matter. But he's also telling you to ride to it. Jermaine, stop playing with me. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Ride to it, ride to it, ride to it. Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. Minimum wage jobs for the narrow. But still my mind was on the zeros. I fiend for the perks that was seen flipping birds. So we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies.
See. Minimum wage jobs for dinero, but my mind was on the zeros. I was always thinking big, okay? One day he's mopping floors, next day he's the fries. What was it? The fries. What did Kanye say? I can't. We was skipping church, but his eye is on the sparrow, and I know. Come on, gospel. Come on. All right, Jermaine. I don't have time to play with him today. It's 6:49 a.m. here. Folks, I don't have time to play with Jermaine
Flipping
today.
birds, so we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on a payroll. Shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blew. Mano y mano, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now I'm
Mano y mano, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. You too? Bono is the lead singer of U2. I gotta go. I can't do this with you. I cannot do this with you, J. Cole. Jermaine. Mano y mano. Man to man. Isn't that what mano y mano means?
know just how my rhymes blew. Mano y mano, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now I'm bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue. But never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. To dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell them to stop. You better beat it for you see that heavy metal get popped.
Not referencing Michael in the red leather jacket. You know I'm bad, I'm bad. The reference to really freaking good music in here is sending me. We could go bar for bar, but we don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna skip to like what's standing out to me the most, because it's all standing out. First of all, I've had lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was just having this conversation last night, like literally 8 hours ago about this. You know what I mean? Friends turn to enemies real fast. Now I'm bougie. I outgrew the Fountain Blue. We not in Miami no more, okay? We have outgrown Miami. We're in Dubai, honey. Okay, we're in Dubai. I was Mike in the red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it. Beat it. I'm sorry. Not I'm bad. It was beat it. Sorry. Whoa. I know, Michael. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. It's 6:50 in the morning. Literally. Yeah. Before I see y'all heavy metal get popped. Because in that Beat It video, Michael was giving very heavy metal on the fashions, honey. Okay? There are some references here, baby. I knew the lyrics had to be put. There was no hold on, wait, let me pull them up. The lyrics needed to be ready because this man's lyrical ability is really otherworldly. Like, you want to talk about, and let's talk about it, because I think so many people were disappointed that he left the group chat. He didn't want anything to do with the Kendrick and Drake situation. But to know J. Cole is to know that he hates the fame part of this. He hates the fame part of this. Man went and played basketball overseas. He's like, I'd rather be hooping. He does not like the fame part of it. And I think he just saw what was, he could see in the future how big this was going to be. And I don't think he wanted to be a part of it. I think he had every ability and every right to be a part of it. But I just think he hates the attention. And he would have rather just bowed out before he fueled the flame. And say what you want, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got to pick and choose your battles, especially if that means your mental health or, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. And I think you can say the same for Kendrick, however, but you poke the bear and Kendrick is like, oh, all right, I got time. I think Kendrick had time. I don't think Jay had time at the time, but it feels like he's like, now that it's cooled off, I did have something to say, and here it is.
In red leather trying to tell him to stop. You better beat it before you see that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on
now we're talking basketball.
He wanna ball till he fall into the Federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought around, and they salaries didn't combine when they married and brought you out of that poverty. Then you moved to a soft little part of town. So when you back in the hood, you feel awkward about it now. Then your confidence start to drown, but the rapping gave you some positive thoughts, so you jot them down. You jot them down. Ride to it, ride to it.
I can't.
Ride to it, 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 ride to it. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
Woo. I love that the chorus and the pre-chorus is just repetition. That's how you know he's got something to say. You're not stopping me.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
All right, so apparently this is a diss. This is a rebuttal. This is a response to the beef. I'm not sure it could just have in the first verse over my head, so feel free to correct me, but I haven't heard much. The mentions. Who are we talking about? Is it Cole? Is it Drake? Where is it? I mean, not Cole. Is it Kenny? Is it Drake? I'm like scrolling back through. I don't know. Y'all will tell me. I am totally open to the fact that I could have missed it. Okay. It's 6:54 in the morning. I have to keep reminding y'all.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Yeah. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure, that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago, you can't please them all and it hurts trying. In this game where all you've got is your name like dirt, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times, where the fake get told it is wise. I can see hate in both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains.
Benjamin Button on you That man said, I am aging backwards in the game. Okay. Thank you. To find delivery good as mine, you got to search primes. Meaning you got to go back in time because none of these new, I keep wanting to say, anyway. One thing's for sure, I've matured from my first rhyme. I've learned long ago you can't please them all, and it hurts trying. This is what I meant. Like, he's like, he couldn't make everybody happy, so he left. He left the group chat. He removed himself from the group chat. He mentions Dirk, what the fake get toted as absurd times where the fake get toted as wise. Ooh, I can see hate in both your eyes, but the third is blind. Was that for Kendrick? Was that for Drake?
Both of your eyes, but the third's blind. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps
you have
become,
nothing
but
to
like
say.
not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about the dough. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they
there
wanted
it is
to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the pro.
All right, I found it. I didn't miss it. Here it is. Let's talk about it. We're going to go bar for bar with this one. Here we go. I hate what raps become. Didn't I just say I don't even like the word rap, because what rap has become is quite literally garbage. And it's just violent. But like do not disturb signs, can't knock it if I see it. It's about the dough. It's all for the money. There's nothing in rap that is authentic, real, true, inspiring, inspired. There's nothing about it. It's all for the money. It's all for the clickbaits. He's going to get to that. They instigate because it's profitable. It's all about the money, right? But singing stop the violence tunes when dudes in hospitals, I pulled the plug. Ooh. Drake got folks probably still in the hospital off this beef because Kendrick dropped his address. J. Cole's like, I got a family to feed. I don't have time for this childish stuff that can turn into life-altering activity. I'm out. They wanted blood. They wanted clicks to make the pockets grow. They see the fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. It wasn't about that. He didn't want all the smoke in his real life. Lyrically, in the studio, fine. But in my real life, he saw it. He could see. Didn't I say that at the beginning of this? I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost a bro. What's bigger, life or these rap games that y'all are playing? It wasn't about the rap battle, because we all know lyrically, J. Cole definitely could have risen to the occasion. But like I said, this man saw what was coming, and he has too much to lose. We all have too much to lose. And if you don't, that's scary. But that's another conversation for another day. I would have gained a foe is where he's going with this. All right.
Where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the pro. I would have gained a phone. And all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media. Competing for your favorable memes to be considered best or live and rest. The weight of both things. I understand the thirst.
To be considered best or live and rest. This man hates fame. He wants to just be at peace. And let me tell you something. When you find true peace in life, it is the most invaluable thing. There isn't a quarter, a dime, a nickel, a check that will change that for you. Nothing is worth your peace of mind, your happiness, your family, your love. I was just watching the new documentary on Netflix with the basketball players, with LeBron and Anthony Edwards. I can't think of what it's called, but LeBron talked about, like, when you find and realize what family means, the real meaning of life, it just changes things. And I feel like J. Cole got there really soon into his career, which is why he doesn't drop music the way he maybe did in the beginning, or the way labels want him to, because peace of mind is everything. Whew, he said so much here, but in let's sum it up. Y'all are out here acting a fool for likes, for clicks, for virality. And he simply does not find any value in that. So he left the chat. I don't know how many times I can say it. All right, let's let him wrap this up.
Being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me.
Yeah, how he end up with blood on him?
But please find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is.
J. Cole, I can't let you finish because you are just back. All right, let's talk about it. We ended at, to be considered best or live and rest. The weight of both things. I understand the thirst of being first that made them both swing. He said, I understand. You wanted to be top dog. You see what I did there? But I just wanted to be at home in my bed peacefully watching y'all go for blood, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. We definitely have some regret, don't we? My friends went to war. I walked away with all their blood on me. Kendrick J. Cole is like, I didn't even show up for this. And somehow the blood is on my hands. Somehow y'all are mad at me. Now some will discredit me, try to wipe away my pedigree. But please find it out there rapping this incredibly. I don't need to break that one down. My dog texted me. I'll share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. It doesn't mean I'm not ready. It doesn't mean I'm not armed, equipped, and ready to unload. What'd he say? Okay. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA. Oh, if you don't know, then you don't know. Watch it rain on you. Okay. Anyway, I'm done being elusive. Load the chopper. Let it rain on you. He said it. It wasn't about not being able to rise to the occasion. He's told us what it was about time and time again in everything, but in this song especially. Yeah, that's a crazy line. If someone actually texted him that and he put it in the song.
Gun don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my nigga. They stripped me of my spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga.
Ooh, he didn't want the spot. He didn't want it.
My nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga.
Wow, that's big.
Fuck
that's huge.
Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding.
He said, Drake, we friends, but come here, bro. You got to tap back in. You too into this social media world. You got to go back into the pen. Because let's be real. Y'all know I've made it super clear whose side I was on. And I'm not the biggest Drake fan. But to say that Drake didn't change hip hop, that in the beginning, and still I think he has an incredible pen. And you can say he's got ghostwriters, whatever. But the face of it all, you can't take away from that. But Drake is a talented artist, and Drake has some bars and some lines out there that are embedded in the hip hop culture. And I think here is J. Cole saying, no, bro, we're still friends. But as a friend, from friend to friend, I'm trying to tell you, you got to lock back in. You got to tap back in. You got to forget all this social media stuff, all the hype, the fame, and tap back in to Aubrey. You got to tap. I think Aubrey is where it's at. I think Drake has been lost in the sauce of fame, but we got to tap back in. Is it Aubrey or Audrey? It's Aubrey. I don't know why I wanted to say Audrey. That's a woman's name. But that's what real friends do. Real friends tell you the truth. Real friends tell you when you've fallen off. Real friends tell you when you need to lose some weight. Real friends tell you when you tripping. You need to go get your man back, your woman back. Real friends tell you when you're wrong.
Start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, deep in your hearts, creeping up, find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sending love cause we ain't prime and shit, my nigga.
Oh, the singing at the end.
Yeah.
I I feel like I just left a church service. I feel like I just left the church service, and that's what J. Cole does. Sorry, I started over. The one thing that stuck out to me the most is he told him to tap back into his magic pen, that it's imperative, reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for the beef. It's not for speaking it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts. This is the difference between rap and hip hop. Reaching the charts and going viral are two very different things. They're two very different things. They have two different intentions. They have two different levels of success. Reaching your minds, deep in your heart, screaming to find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up. And that, my friends, is the difference between hip hop and rap music. So when you hear somebody say, I don't like rap music, you say, yeah, but did you give hip hop a try? My God. This was fantastic. This one, shout out to my brother. My brother sometimes will send me things and he's like, you have to react to this. And typically it's on the hip hop head side of things because he likes when I do this on my channel. So shout out to you, Jack. I love you. This is everything I needed, I think, to get my day started because it's 7:06 in the morning. I just have to keep giving you timestamps. I think the lesson here in life is sometimes you don't have to show up to the fight. Every fight is not for you. Every fight is not for you. Sometimes you got to sit things out. And when it's all said and done, when the dust is clear, you remind them. Have the day you deserve.